Good day students. Advocate Bapu Saheb Bhonde High School welcome you all in our digital learning school. Today in our EVS 2 we are going to continue our lesson number 11, the discomfiture of Shaiste Khan. Children, this is our part 2. In our previous video we already studied about that Shaiste Khan came to Pune and he made Lal Mahal, yes, Shivaji's residence, his own headquarters. Now what happened? This is Shivaji's house, but Shaiste Khan made it his own and started living in this palace. Now this Shaiste Khan did not only stay in Lal Mahal, but he also started troubling the people. His troops would raid Shivaji's territory. They destroy the crops and take away the cattle. So children, people and the country was devastated. So let's start our today's part 2. I will read it for you. We are going to start with a bold plan. A bold plan. At last, Shivaji decided to teach Shaiste Khan a lesson. In a way, it was good that Shaiste Khan was staying in Lal Mahal. Shivaji knew the place inside out, with all its entrances and exits, its secret passages, doors and windows. So children, we all are aware that Shivaji loved his people. He wanted to bring about a peace and therefore he established Swaraj. When he saw that a Mughal army was destroying the country and troubling the people, he could not keep quiet. Then what did Shivaji do? Yes, Shivaji decided to teach a Shaiste Khan a lesson. Children, now Shivaji knew all the places inside, out in Lal Mahal because it was his own house and he knew the entrance, the exit, secret passages, doors and windows, etc. Shivaji knew everything what was there in the Lal Mahal. So, here you can see the picture of Lal Mahal. Get it? Now next, I will read for you. Besides, Shivaji's spies were keeping him well informed about the disposition of the Khan's troops. Shivaji therefore decided to enter Lal Mahal one night and kill Shaiste Khan. This was indeed a very bold plan. Lal Mahal was so well guarded that even an ant would find it difficult to get through. 75,000 troops were camping outside the palace. No armed Maratha was allowed to enter the town, but Shivaji had made up his mind, and there was none who could turn him away from his resolve. So children, besides this means all the Shivaji spies were keeping him well informed about the disposition of the Khan's troops. So children, what is the meaning of this? Shivaji's spies would tell him regularly where the Khan's troops were kept, they were standing at which place, and how they were guarding the Lal Mahal. So children, it was very easy for Shivaji to take a bold decision to enter Lal Mahal and kill Shaiste Khan. Now Lal Mahal was well guarded. Yes, it was very difficult to enter it. You can see in this picture. And why it was very difficult? Because there were so many troops. Yes, children, that Shaiste Khan had along with him. 75,000 troops who were campaigning outside the palace. You can see here. And no armed Sardar, that is Maratha Sardar, was not allowed to enter into the palace. So Shivaji had to make quite a good plan. So if he wanted to get success, yes, so his plan must be perfect. So let's see what happened next. I will read for you. Shivaji fixed the date to carry out the plan. On the night of 5th April 1663, a marriage procession was passing along the streets of Pune. There was music and fireworks accompanied the procession. Hundreds of people dressed in fine clothes were in the procession. Some were in palanquins, others in menas, while many more were on foot. Shivaji, with his band of trusted followers, joined the procession to give the impression that they were a part of it. After some time, the procession proceeded on its way, but Shivaji and his men moved away quietly in the direction of Lal Mahal. Shaiste Khan was fast asleep at this hour. So children, Shivaji Maharaj decided to enter Lal Mahal. He fixed a date and on the 5th of April 1663, yes, a marriage procession was passing along the streets of Pune. You can see in this picture, there was music and fireworks. Yes, here you can see how they are playing the music and fireworks accompanied by a lot of people who were passing the procession. And they were well dressed, hundreds of them, and some were in palanquins and some were walking on the foot. Shivaji, with his band of trusted followers, joined the marriage procession. You can see in this picture. Everyone felt that they were a part of marriage procession. After some time, here, yes, when the procession passed or proceeded on its way, Shivaji and his men moved away quietly in the direction of Lal Mahal. Yes, at that time it was night. Here you can see how Shivaji's followers and Shivaji making their plan. And here you can see, yes, at that time it was night and Shaiste Khan was fast asleep. Let's see what happened next. I will read for you. Shaiste Khan learns a lesson. Shivaji made a hole in the wall and entered Lal Mahal. He had no trouble in finding his way about. because it was, after all, his own house. The Khan's bodyguards were half asleep. Shivaji's followers tied them up. Shivaji went deeper inside. Suddenly, someone rushed at him with a sword. Shivaji killed him. He thought it was Shaista Khan, but it was his son. There was a commotion. People woke up. So children, here Shaista Khan was fast asleep and Shivaji entered in Lal Mahal. How did he enter? He made a hole in the wall and quietly went into the palace. You can see in this picture. And then, yes, the Khan's bodyguards were half asleep. Yes, because it was night. And Shivaji slowly went deeper and deeper inside the palace. And here you can see Shivaji's followers tied the soldiers of Shaista Khan. Yes, and then what happened next? As Shivaji was going, he saw, yes, Shivaji went deeper inside, and then what he saw? Yes, he saw someone approaching him. He thought it was Shaista Khan and he killed him. But later he came to know, yes, later Shivaji came to know that, yes, he was not Shaista Khan, but he was Shaista Khan's son. And in the commotion that happened, yes, all the people of the palace, yes, they woke up. And let's see what happened next. Pay attention, I will read for you. Shivaji went straight to the Khan's chambers and took out his sword. Terrified, the Khan started shouting, "The devil! The devil!" and tried to escape through the window. Shivaji struck him with the sword, which cut off 3 fingers of the Khan. The Khan could have lost his life, but he escaped with the loss of 3 fingers only. The Khan jumped out of the window and made for safety. To deceive the Khan's troops, Shivaji and his men raised the cry, "Shivaji has attacked! Run! Catch him!" and started to run themselves. The Khan's troops also started running in all directions. So children, Shaista Khan was sleeping in his chamber, but Shivaji went right into Shaista Khan's chamber and took out his sword to kill him with. Shivaji tried to kill him with his sword, and seeing Shivaji, Khan was terrified. He was scared and started shouting. He don't understand what is going on, and he started shouting like this, "The devil, the devil!" And he wanted to escape through the window, but Shivaji would not leave him. Yes, he struck him with his sword and cut off his 3 fingers. Yes, the Khan could have lost his life, but he escaped through the window. You can see in this picture, you can see how he just running away to save his life. The Khan was lucky enough to escape through the window and save his life. And at that time, yes, to deceive the Khan's troops, Shivaji and his men started shouting, Shivaji has attacked. Run, catch him, run, catch him. Shivaji has attacked. And listening to this, the Khan's troops also started running all directions. They were all getting confused because they were all wanted to catch Shivaji Maharaj and his men. Now children, let's see what happened next. Okay, I will read for you. Pay attention. In the confusion that followed, Shivaji and his men made their escape and reached Sinhgarh. The Khan's troops spent the whole night looking in vain for Shivaji and his troops. So, in the midst of the confusion, Shivaji and his men escaped from that place and they reached Sinhgarh. You can see the picture of Sinhgarh. Now, here the Khan's troops spent the whole night looking for Shivaji and his troops. But they weren't there, they had already escaped. So pay attention, I will read for you. This incident took the fight out of Shaista Khan. He was afraid that he lost only his fingers in the first attack. Shivaji might cut his head off in the second. Aurangzeb was furious when he heard of this episode. Shaista Khan lost the emperor's favor and was transferred to Bengal. So children, the Shaista Khan was now getting frightened. He was so scared. He thought that in the first attack I lost my 3 fingers. Maybe I will lose my head in the second. So he was all scared. When Aurangzeb came to know about the incident that took place, he became very furious. He was very angry on his uncle Shaista Khan, and so Shaista Khan lost the emperor's favor and he was sent, that means he was transferred to Bengal. So let's see what happened. Yes, this was the first serious blow to the Mughal power. Shivaji had successfully bearded the lion in his own den. Gunfire announced the victory and a wave of joy went all over Maharashtra. Children, now this was a big blow for Aurangzeb, that is the Mughal power. Yes, Shivaji had successfully bearded the lion in his own den. And this was a great risk that Shivaji had taken. But he was successful. Gunfire announced the victory and a wave of joy went all over Maharashtra. So children, I hope you understood this lesson. So kindly subscribe our channel to get more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.